and welcome to this second part of How to be Dutch. My name is Saolin and today I do want to give you some useful information if you're coming over to the Netherlands for a short visit or a holiday, you visit friends or family, or you just want to experience the Netherlands because you have never been here before. And I do want to give you some information like what can be handy for you to know. So let's say you're coming over to Amsterdam or Rotterdam, then the first thing that I want to inform you about is a thing that is very common here in the Netherlands, and that is paying for the toilet. I know it maybe sounds crazy to you, but it's actually, like I said, really common here in the Netherlands. If you're going to a mall or to a big store or whatsoever, and you have to go to the toilet, then the chances are really high that you have to pay for your toilet visit. Like for me, for example, if you're going to Rotterdam, I do really recommend this though. If you're going to Rotterdam, then do go to the food market. The food market is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites to go to in Rotterdam. It's a big building and it's made out of glass, and like the ceiling is I don't know, there's like paintings on the ceiling, and they have loads of food, like fresh food, snacks. You can get some coffee there. I absolutely love it. But if you go there, and like I said, I'm talking about my own experience, I had to go to the toilet, So I did know that they were going to charge me for peeing. But at some point I saw that, but they charged me 80 cents for peeing. Yes, you do hear me well. 80 cents they charged me for peeing. Like 50 cents, that's actually normal. But 80 cents was like, wow, that's really a lot for a toilet visit. But just keep that in mind. If you're going to a restaurant or a bar and you're going to order some food or some drinks, then they won't charge you for going to the toilet. But if you're just in a public place and you do have to go to the toilet, then always make sure that you have some coins in your pocket so you can actually go to the toilet. I know some people are shocked by this, and I know, but it's just a common thing here. Because apparently it is just too easy to go to the toilet. So they were like, if you can make some money, then let's charge the people for a toilet break. But anyhow, keep that in mind so you always have like a few coins in your pocket. And that few coins can also be very handy if you're in the big city and you want to get some food out of those vending machines in the walls. You can mostly only paying with coins for that. So if you want to have a nice croquette or a frikandel, then you do have to pay with your coins in those vending machines. So it's always handy to have some coins in your pocket. Then, okay, you had your visit break and you want to go to a restaurant or a bar because you want to get some lunch, right? The belly needs to be filled and you're going to order some food. You're there and the nice waitress is coming up to you and you're going to place your order. They're taking your order, so what can you say? Like, what is the most common thing that you can say? Actually, basic, the hello and the goodbye. Basically, hello is just hello. Everybody will understand. It's really easy and it's just one letter difference of hello. If you want to say goodbye, then you're going to say dag or doei. You do hear doei more than dag because dag is more informal. But anyhow, you're still in that nice restaurant, you ordered your food, that nice waitress is coming up to you and they're going to bring you food. What can you say? You do want to say thank you, right? Then you can say dankjewel. Dankjewel. It's just plain thank you. Then that waiter or waitress is going to say to you, graag gedaan. Huh? Graag gedaan. You're welcome. I know the word graag gedaan is quite hard because of the G sounds. We do have like a lot of sounds, so the graag gedaan can be very hard for you. But that's probably what that waiter or waitress is going to say to you. Dankjewel, thank you, graag gedaan, you're welcome. Okay, so you ordered your food, you've been to the toilet, you're going to pay your bill, and you want to go and explore things out on the streets. Maybe you will notice, in general, our Dutch people are pretty tall. It's maybe not the first thing that catches your eye if you're on the street, but we are pretty tall. Like, speaking for myself, I don't really consider myself as tall. I'm 1 meter 70. In other words, I'm 170 centimeters. For me, that's like, for a lady, that's quite average. Some may think that I'm tall, others are like, yeah, you're average. For me, I'm just average. But we do have guys, they are taller than 2 meters. So that will probably catch your eyes. So in general, yeah, us Dutch people are pretty tall. So okay, you did your round there and you want to travel to another city. How are you going to do that? Well, we do have a lot of options for public transportation. We got buses, we got trains, we got metros, we got like anything. We got everything. And in the big cities, it's quite easy to travel with public transportation. But side note to that, you do need a OV chip card here, and you can just buy an OV chip card, an anonymous OV chip card. I always break my tongue over that word. Anonymous OV chip card on like the airplanes or like the big train stations. I believe that you will pay €7.50 for a card, so no picture on it. It's like valid throughout, I think, a couple of years even. And then you can just top up your card with some money. If you're going to use the train, then make sure that you always have like €20 on your card. Why? It's a minimum that you have to have on your card. Don't ask me exactly why, but that's a minimum for traveling by train. If you're traveling by bus or tram or metro, it's way cheaper and they're not going to charge you the full €20 because that will be insane. But anyhow, if you bought your card on the train station and you're going, let's say, from Amsterdam to Rotterdam, make sure to bleep your card when you're going up to that station. Bleep it, because otherwise, if they're going into the train and they're going to check your card and you didn't bleep that thing, then they're giving you a ticket. And also, when you're going to leave the train station, don't forget to bleep that thing again, because otherwise they're going to charge you with a minimum of, I believe it was like €4 or something. So you don't want to have that. That's just a lot of money and you don't want to get charged for nothing that you didn't use, right? So pretty important. Bleep it when you're coming in, bleep it when you're coming out. And make sure always have enough credit. And if the credit is used by, it's easy, you can just top it up actually anywhere. Talking about topping up your card, just keep in mind that also in the Netherlands, not everywhere are the regular credit cards accepted. So it would be pretty a pain in the butt if you're going to a store and you're at the counter and you want to just pay for your things and that lady or guy is going to say to you like, I'm really sorry sir or madam, but we don't accept your credit card here in the store. Then you have to leave your stuff behind, you have to go to the ATM to get some money, and then you have to go back to the store. So make sure if you have like a credit card or any bank account that you have always a PIN code for that. That's the 4 numbers, the PIN code. Make sure you have that, because if you have that, the chances that you can pay in the stores here are like 90%. And otherwise, if you don't have it, it's not a problem. There are like ATMs almost on every corner of the street. But it's just handier and you're not going to feel embarrassed if you were at the counter, like I just said, and you cannot pay with your card. And next to that, always, like I mentioned before, just keep a few coins in your pocket just in case. You know, it's always handy. Another thing that I want to discuss with you is when you're coming to the Netherlands, bring a jacket. A jacket is always useful because they can say to you like tomorrow it's gonna be 30 degrees, and I'm talking about my own experience. They indeed say on the news that it was going to be 30 degrees, so I was really happy and excited to have a nice day at the lake with full sunshine, was dressed for it and everything, and I got there and it started raining. So welcome to the Netherlands, you know, nothing can change more than the weather, so to speak, huh? So make sure that you just bring your jacket, because even though they can say that it's going to be 20 degrees, it can be cold and there's a lot of rain. So it's just only for your own sake. The last thing that I want to point out, and I actually pointed it out already in the first part of How to Be Dutch, Netherlands is a biking country. Like everybody, almost everybody, does have a bike. And we do have special bike lanes for that. And you will see them fast enough because there's like a big sign on the floor like bike. So everybody does have a bike, and we almost do everything on our bikes. If we're going grocery shopping, take the bike, stock up the bike with your groceries and bike home. So that's very, very, very common, and you will see that a lot. Me actually excluded, because I do have a bike from my mom, so I don't even have my own bike at the moment, but plain like everybody, basically everybody got a bike here in the Netherlands. So I do want to recap a few words for you that I just put it out here and there in the video. The hello and the goodbye and the alsjeblieft, dankjewel. So let me start. Hello is just hello. If you're going to say goodbye, it's dag, or more informal, doei. And if you want to give something to somebody, then you say alsjeblieft. There you go. Dankjewel, thank you, or graag gedaan. You're welcome. So that's the words that I wanted to give you in this part 2 of How to Be Dutch. I just want to give you some more information, hopefully some useful information for you if you're coming over to the Netherlands. And in the meantime, just teach you a few words. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to smack that like button for me and feel free to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video, of course. So I'm going to say ciao for now, guys. Saolin out. Doei!